Okay, final offering from Activision, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. It's a lot less freeform and sort of open sandbox style than the original game was. But basically as you progress through the storyline, the maps will actually open up a lot more. As before, you can play either as Autobots or Decepticons. But instead of sort of having that sort of generic feel about the original characters on the original game, this one you'll have a lot more of sort of tailoring certain special abilities for certain Autobots or Decepticons. For example, having Ratchet as the healer of the Autobots, you can actually use that heal ability. IGN's example, you land out, you say Ratchet goes out and saves Ironhide, and you've got to escort him to a certain position, keeping his health above a certain point. And obviously, instead of just being a case of you try and blast all your way through, you can actually stop, heal Ironhide back up, and then carry on. Unlocking the characters is as simple as literally just playing through the storyline. Once you've unlocked characters, you can then go back and do the same stories that you've already done with the set Transformers, basically using the ones you've unlocked. Also going back into replaying the missions, it's not just a case of you can replay it as a different character. You can go back in and collect Energon cubes, which basically acts like experience, giving your characters a little bit of a boost. The boosts that you give your characters aren't restricted to just the one that you've been using. It basically works across the whole team as a whole sort of thing. The team have actually teased the fact that as you play through, the further you'll get, you'll actually unlock. Is not confirmed, but like I say, it's more of a teased thing, that you'll actually be able to watch old Transformers cartoons. There's multiplayer modes available as standard, 14 Transformers available, and more actually being promised as downloadable content. The modes themselves are basically split into your usual sort of thoroughfare for multiplayer anyway, like your deathmatch and your point control modes. There's probably going to be more modes closer to release that are revealed. The actual transforming is all done, I believe, by using just like holding down a trigger. That sort of mechanic does sound slightly awkward, obviously, with you not being able to shoot as a vehicle. Well, obviously dependent on what transformer you're using, but obviously being able to master that, you're going to have a massive advantage over everyone else when it comes to multiplayer. And you can also benefit from the fact of becoming sort of used to doing that, and basically getting more in the way of special moves. For examples that are given, like flying Autobots and Decepticons, switching out of vehicle mode into robot mode, you'll basically be able to hover and fire off a few rounds. Driving ones, if you're going into mid-air and you then switch, it gives you obviously slightly more height. Game's actually out at the end of this month. I'll try and do more of an in-depth look closer to release, and possibly an actual review. Not exactly sure what games I'm going to be picking up this month, but obviously I'll let you know closer to time.